No. There's a man named Wilson who looks like that. He's a gunfighter.
Jack Wilson? A gunfighter out of Cheyenne named Wilson.
Can't be him, can it?
I don't know. I didn't ask him his name. What about him?
What's a gunman like Wilson doing around here? Powwowing with Riker.
Fred, don't get started now. Torrey didn't say it was Wilson.
This Wilson, would you know him, Shane? That is, if you saw him.
Maybe. If it is Wilson, he's fast on the draw. So be careful.
You seem to know an awful lot about this kind of business, Shane.
Yeah, that is enough of that now. You come and eat before things get cold.
I don't want no part of gunslinging. Murder's a better name for it.
Hey, eat now, everyone. You fellers fit the shoe game.
Oh, Torrey, I've been wanting to go to the blacksmith shop, but Joe says we shouldn't go alone. Anytime you want to go to town, Ship's Ted, I'll ride right along with you. I'm a soldier who's done fighting in real battles. I can shoot just as straight as that white twisted...
Shane,
Yes, Joey.
think that was him?
Who?
That man Torrey seen in town. You think that was Wilson?
You shouldn't worry about things like that.
You rest, Joey. It's way past your bedtime.
Yes, Mother.
No, Joey, I'll open it.
All right. I'll open the gate for you.
Who goes there?
Brother Ruth's come to pay you a little visit. Howdy, Start.
Evening, man. I had something I wanted to talk over with you, Start.
Whatever business you and I got, we can talk over right here.
I'll just lay it on the barrelhead, then. How would you like to work for me?
I'm working for myself. Got enough working for others.
Wait till I tell you. I'll pay you top wages. More than you can make on this patch of ground.
No, I'm not interested.
I haven't said it all. You can run your cattle with mine. What's more, I'll buy your homestead. Set a price you think is reasonable. You'll find me reasonable. Is that fair?
You've made things pretty hard for us, Riker. And us in the right all the time.
Right. You in the right. Look, Stark. When I come to this country, you weren't much older than your boy there. We had rough times. Me and other men that are mostly dead now. I got a bad shoulder yet from a Cheyenne arrowhead. We made this country. Found it and we made it. Worked blood and empty bellies. Cattle we brought in were hazed off by Indians and rustlers. Don't bother you much anymore because we handled them. We made a safe range out of this. Some of us died doing it. We made it. And then people move in who never had a rawhide through the old days. Fence off my range and fence me off from water. Some of them, like you, plow ditches and take out irrigation water. And so the creek runs dry sometimes. I've got to move my stock because of it. And you say we have no right to the range. The men that did the work and ran the risks have no rights? I take you for a fair man, Stark.
I'm not belittling what you and the others did. At the same time, you didn't find this country. There was trappers here and Indian traders long before you showed up. They tamed this country more than you did.
They weren't ranchers.
You talk about rights. You think you've got the right to say that nobody else has got any. Well, that ain't the way the government looks at it.
I didn't come to argue. I made you a fair proposition.
What about the others?
Shane already knows he can work for me anytime.
The other homesteaders.
Look, be reasonable. After all, there are just so many hands in a deck of cards.
And I've got to say no.
You don't give a man much choice, do you, Stark? How do you feel about it, son? Wouldn't you like to go partners with me? I don't want trouble with your father. We don't want anyone to get hurt, do we?
Joey ain't quite of age, Riker.
How about it, son?
Come here, Joey.
I don't want you to be sorry, Stark. I'll see you.
What do you make of him?
No cowpuncher.
No. He hasn't looked the part, sure enough.
I like Stark, too. But I'll kill him if I have to. I tell you, I'll kill him if I have to.
You mean I'll kill him if you have to?
I can't have any run-in with the law. You heard Crafton.
Just get starred in here. Wouldn't take much to bait him. Well, looky here. Looky here.
Why don't we just gun him and get on with it? One's run already. It won't take much to stampede the rest.
Remember, Wilson, you've got to make this look right to Crafton.
Hey, come here. Torrey. I couldn't go over there, Torrey. Nobody's going to buffalo me. What can I do for you?
And where do you think you're going?
Get a whiskey. Torrey. Torrey. Torrey?
They tell me they called you Stonewall.
Anything wrong with that?
That's just funny. Guess they named a lot of that southern trash after old Stonewall.
What did they name you after? What do you know?
I'm saying that Stonewall Jackson was trash himself. Him and Lee and all the rest of them Rebs. You too.
You're a low-down, lying Yankee.
Prove it.
No, Torrey.
One less sodbuster.
What?
Tried to pull on Wilson.
Ain't that right, Swede?
Well, he tried to reach for a...
All right. Get him out of here. Then you can go back and tell your friends we'll be waiting right here for any more of them that comes in looking for trouble. You understand that, Swede? Now get him out of here.
What happened?
The sodbuster tried to kill Wilson.
Watch the shooting! Sodbuster, try to pull on Wilson!
Shane, we sure enough earned our keep today. Just leave us alone. We're gonna make a farm out of this place yet.
Somebody's coming, Pa.
It's not
It's Mr. Shipstead.
Torrey.
Torrey! He is dead!
Torrey's dead.
Man shot him! Two men that worked for Riker did it! I was the club and hear anger and voices. What to do and they reach for pistols. But the new man is big, terribly big. One shot. Torrey dead. One shot. What happened? How? We go to town together. Be safe. But our fight, be separate. Then the anger and the voices I hear. Only the anger, not the words. Righteous members all around.
What started it?
I passed Lewis, him and his missus, and yon son. They scared.
Who saw it?
Just the Rikerman and me. Morgan say they wait in town for any more that want to come around looking for trouble.
Marion, honey, you get ready. Miss Torrey will need you. Shane, hitch up the team.
What are you going to do, Joe?
Go to town. I'm gonna see about this.
You can't go alone.
Marion, I'm going.
She's right, Joe.
But the others are all in this. It's not just you, Joe. Wait. Wait for them.
Sooner or later, someone's got to go.
Not now. Don't you go alone.
The other homesteaders, I think they run. I think they get out of here.
Here comes Joe Sterrett. He tend to his own business.
What goes on, Fred?
Just we're going on. I've had enough.
Well, I sure figured you for a better man.
You've already saw what happened, haven't you? Torrey's dead, ain't he?
Just gonna pile up your plunder and skip. Too scared to even see old Torrey get a decent funeral.
I don't want him killed. We're going.
Martha, it ain't a question of who stays or who runs. The thing is, we gotta see Stonewall get a Christian burial. His wife hears some words of comfort said over a man. And there's some of us gonna make sure that gets done.
Torrey's already dead. I just don't want it to happen to my man, too.
Fred, if you ain't at that funeral, I'll sure take it bad of you.
Well, Cemetery Hill's on the way out, Martha.
Shipstead, would you please lead us in the Lord's Prayer?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever.
We're going back here.
Goodbye, Miss Starr. We're going. Goodbye, Joe. Goodbye, Uncle. Goodbye, George. So you put the kids in the wagon.
Wait for me, Louis. I'm coming with you.
Now, wait a minute. Let's not be in a hurry. There's one more thing. Torrey was a pretty brave man. And I figure we'd be doing wrong if we wasn't the same.
Joe, last time you argued us into staying, Torrey was alive.
And what do you want us to stay for? More of this?
Because we can't have a regular settlement here. We can have a town and churches and a school.
Graveyards.
I don't know, but you've just got to, that's all.
Nobody wants you to stay for. Something that means more to you than anything else. Your families. Your wives and kids. Like you, Louis. Your girls. Shipstead with his boys. They've got a right to stay here and grow up and be happy. That's up to you people to have nerve enough to not give it up.
That's right. We can't give up this valley and we ain't gonna do it. This is farming country, a place where people can come and bring up their families. Who is Roof Riker or anyone else to run us away from our own homes? He only wants to grow his beef and what we want to grow up his families. To grow them good and grow them up strong the way they was meant to be grown. God didn't make all this country just for one man like Riker.
He's got it, though. That's what counts.
Look there.
Hey, a fire.